Logan, and I'm uncomfortable, and welcome to Cramped Episode 2. This is Anna, Casey, and Sky, and today we're going to be talking about our favorite book to movie adaptations because we are literate AF. We're going to start things off with Sky.
Hey, what's up? My favorite book to movie adaptation is Perks of Being a Wallflower, which is super duper basic, but the book is really good and the movie is really good, verified by Rotten Tomatoes, somewhere in like the mid-80s, which in my book is like decent, and the book is also really good. The thing is the author like directed it, so it like actually is fairly similar to the book with like only a few differences. I think like it's like super arty, and I'm like really sad that like 2013 like Tumblr culture stole it away from like goodness. It's got like a taint on it, but it's so good. I watched it again like the beginning of this year, and I was like, I forgot how good this is. Also, I really want to do like the top off like highway like arms up situation, like bopping to like music and having a good time. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the thing with that book is it's super duper like it's like kind of poetic in its writing, but it's also like a really easy read. And so I really enjoy reading, but I have a short attention span, so I like to read things that are short and that I can get through fairly quickly. So it's one of my faves. And the movie is just really well made, and I was kind of surprised. I was expecting it to be crap, but it was really good, and I was shocked, but it was great.
So you're not upset? It wasn't tainted for you?
It wasn't that tainted for me. It was like there was like a point where I was like, I don't know if I want to like that anymore, because it was like you would like get on the internet and it'd be like. Yeah. And then it was like infinite or whatever.
Honestly, I'll never forget it for creating that like super basic like and then we were infinite.
And then
quote.
We were infinite.
Like
and it was like tattoos, and it was on like T-shirts, and it was on like portable mugs, and I was like, this is ugly. But
there wasn't too much taint for
Tumblr
taint
ruined
taste.
everything. Tumblr ruined.
Don't call
everything.
my taste taint. Also, it'd be tainted.
I'm just saying, you used the word taint. I'm just throwing it out there.
I'm sorry that I offended you with the use of the word taint, but it's true. Also, no, it didn't. I still really like the book. I still really like the movie. I think it's a good book-to-movie adaptation, and I think you should watch it. Even if you already have, watch it again. Watch it a billion times. It's a great movie, great book.
All right, now that we've gotten the 12-year-old book club review, let's move on to Casey.
Okay, my favorite book-movie adaptation is probably one of the lesser-known ones. Just because it's like heart-crushingly sad. It's The Lovely Bones. And so that one is the remake of a book where a girl is murdered by like a pedophile, and then it's about her watching down on her family from heaven as kind of like their grieving process and like figuring out who it was that killed her.
So why do you think this wasn't popular on Tumblr?
Little kids are so afraid.
Quotes.
All the little girls on Tumblr.
There were absolutely zero infinity quotes, and that's why it wasn't popular.
Definitely. But I'm offended.
But it was like, just from like kind of a quality standpoint, it was really, really good. Kind of like a modern like kind of style would be like Life of Pi, with like a lot of like the reflectiveness and the quality, but like obviously like 10 years earlier or something, so like not as polished. So it was super good to watch this from that aspect. It's one of my favorite movies, just tension-wise. Like they build tension like amazing. Like some scenes are so hard to watch just because you feel like you're gonna jump out of your skin. And I really appreciated that. I also just, one of the reasons that it's my favorite book to movie remake is just that I still remember it. It was one of those movies that I thought about for a long time after, just because of the content and the quality. So yeah, if you're ever feeling really sad one night, watch it.
So you want to watch that movie so we're more sad?
Yeah.
I was terrified when I read the book.
That's the thing.
Okay, so like, is it like, because I remember hearing about this book, and I was like, all right, like, young adult fiction, like killing the game again, but like what, like why is it any better than anything else I've read when I was 15?
Well, okay, so it's kind of amazing because it's like, what I've heard is like, it's the one exception to the books are always better rule. like it's actually the movie adaptation is like better than the book, and that never happens. So that kind of speaks to how good it is.
I feel like that's only because Mark Wahlberg is in the movie.
I feel like when
Marky
you get
Mark
a Mark Wahlberg
is
level
in the movie.
performance,
It's
it automatically
definitely
raises it to a
better,
different level.
100%.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, A-list cast. So.
well, my book to movie adaptation choice was actually the Silver Linings Playbook book to movie, which a lot of people don't realize that it was a book, but it was. And I picked it just because they're so different. The book, there's a lot of like book material in the movie, but it's so different that you can appreciate the two as two separate works of art. Also, the movie brought one amazing Jennifer Lawrence an Oscar that she deserved, where she totally crushed it, and she brought a level of sophistication to her role that was totally beyond. So if you're gonna watch a movie, definitely watch this one, because Jennifer Lawrence is the only reason you really need.
Yeah.
I've
This is
never
more
read
of
the
a
book.
fangirl moment.
I've never seen
I
the
don't
movie.
know.
So tell me, Logan, why I should either read the book or watch the movie or both. Tell me why.
Well, if you want to be cool, that's a good start.
Right
But
there, but
definitely the book, I think, addresses a lot of issues with mental illness that doesn't really usually get addressed in the way that it does. I think it approaches it with the sophistication and kind of a bluntness that usually you don't see in like popular fiction, just because it's such a touchy topic that people kind of get, it's so hard to go wrong with. But I think the author does very well with handling it responsibly, while also not being too, perks of being a wallflower.
All right.
Too
Wow.
too
Perks of
self-serving.
being a wallflower. Hey, I'm sorry, you just got defensive over Jennifer Lawrence. I have no idea why I should watch the movie, besides the fact that amazing Jennifer Lawrence is in this movie.
Hey, Percy Jackson was in Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Percy
so-
Jackson, which could be the ultimate book to movie reference we're not
You're
going to
right, you're
discuss
right.
because that's so good.
Yep, perfect. Yep.
Yeah, definitely the best one out there. Okay.
Throw it up to
Okay,
you.
my adaptation is an oldie but goodie, and I'm sure hopefully you've all seen it. It is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Basic.
Thank you, Skylar. But it's my favorite because it does have a different director than the first two, and it's a lot more dark, a lot more sinister. It plays with a lot of lighting choices, darkness, light, themes like that. One of the better acting movies, I think. The first two, they were just kind of getting into it. Now they're starting getting in their groove, acting a little better. Totally different from the book. That's why I love it. J.K. Rowling, I was actually like, this is my favorite movie, even though it has nothing to do with anything in the book. But she loves it. I love it. She's my queen.
So you're trying to differentiate
There
yourself
you
from the rest
go.
of the crowd because it's the edgiest? And you're
It's
so
pretty edgy. I don't know. Order of the Phoenix was pretty dark. Same with Half-Blood Prince. They're all pretty dark. Post, like, second Harry Potter.
It's just a
They're just
downward
very
hill.
dark, but that just starts off.
To
The
angst.
Dementors.
Entire
Yeah, I was
stuff.
very angsty when I was,
Yeah.
first grade when that came out?
You read that book in
So-
first grade?
No,
Where
I
were
watched
your
the movie
parents?
first, actually. Then I read the book because I couldn't really read that well. But I
That
do
was-
like it. That was one of my favorite movies.
That was definitely more second grade level reading
That
for
was
you.
definitely at least halfway through first grade.
Have you read the book, actually?
I have read the book. I'm actually reading it currently for a class
Oh, for the first time?
for the third or fourth.
Oh, so how
I'm
long have you
actually a
been
very
nerd?
big Harry Potter fan all my life.
All your life.
Actually,
Okay.
Logan, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
Come over to the nerd side, you two, both of you. Harry Potter.
So now,
Yeah,
I guess I'll open it up to any last minute add-ons to make your book to movie stand out.
I just want to say that if you haven't seen Perks of Being a Wallflower, watch it.
So if you're one of like the
That's Percy
1%
Jackson.
Yeah.
who hasn't been totally drowned in
you're
Perks of
not-
Being a
I'm
Wallflower,
sorry,
you
One
can-
I'm sorry that you can't
On
recognize
Tumblr.
good art and like you can't recognize a good film when you see one with your Silver Linings Playbook. Only watch it for Jennifer Lawrence. But
also, that movie was nominated for several Oscars, and it won at
it
least
was a
one.
good movie. But
at
that
least
doesn't
one.
negate
Jennifer
from the fact
Lawrence's.
that like there are other good movies, other good movies.
Yeah, there's lots of good movies. This is a great movie.
Okay, I'm gonna go
So-
ahead and say
Go.
mine is the least basic, so watch it for
Mine
sure.
is definitely the most basic, and I'm 100% okay with that.
I'm actually going to jump on to that comment. Yours is the least. I remember I saw that movie in like 6th grade. I left the theater.
You just couldn't,
No.
take the emotional depth of the movie.
Um,
Okay.
I couldn't take the movie, period. I think that was so boring. And I just wasn't a fan at all. But I do.
Well, I'm back on the Perks of Being Wallflower train then. I
Oh.
support this movie.
Thank you.
Shocking.
That's what I'm
High
saying.
quality art.
Shocking. It's a great movie. I don't know what you want from me. I could defend it all day. You can stay here all day.
We
All
only
right.
have 10 minutes.
Well, we're
Kylie.
not going to.
Sorry.
That's going to wrap things up here for episode 2 of Cramped. I'm probably a little bit more uncomfortable with the lack of taste on this couch. And I hope that we didn't taint any of your viewing options in the future. Thank you. Goodbye. We're done.
My